Hello, hello, good people of the world of old. Uh, I was planning to play Egypt on the Rejuvenation map. So, a new map script, which is included in our latest main patch update, which was just a week ago. So, it's a very interesting map script. Starts with all tiles being harried or sand, but it gets better with time. There is a global, I guess, reverse calamity and occurrence. It's using same system as from the Wrath of the Gods features to change the map little by little over time, and it will add resources as well and all of that kind of things. And I've had a lot of fun with the map, and I think it's suited for a wonder game. So I feel see something to try on stream, so I'm going to generate a new map right now to have a look at that and try. As you might expect, it changes a lot of the way to play the game. There's no food, no growth, no nothing to be had early on. I might re-roll the map to make sure the pyramids are available, but the pyramids are right there. Just for thematic reasons, or if we want to try something else, if we want a lot of stone, maybe we want mountains, for instance. Hello, Nestor. Welcome to the stream. Have you tried the Rejuvenation map script yourself, or not quite yet? Um, so anyway, going to play Egypt, which works very well with this map script and this kind of setups. Builder leader as well. Just finished the game of the week from 2 weeks ago. All right, all right. So the Rejuvenation map script is a form of scenario in its on its own. The way the map starts, very bleak, barely a tile of scrub here and there, and then changes over time. Is quite special, a bit similar to the Ebbing Sea maybe, or well, Tumbling Mountain is different. It's the connectivity of the map that changes, but it's quite fun. Um, in my appraisal, I think I will reroll the map to get some mountains and the pyramids around maybe. So we'll check. What do we get this time? That's sort of the only interest you can get in the early game. Whether you have a river, mountains, or hills, the terrain will pretty much always be similar. Always arid and sand everywhere. I think I like this. We have mountains on both sides, a river which should be the Nile really, but well, it's not. And yeah, things to do more or less everywhere. I think I'll join up early on. I'll probably find Amana, which is a bit easy mode, although landowners are also very strong in this context. You'll want to access the new tiles that are changing. Any temperate or lush tiles, for instance, will be really precious to get food. Oh, hello, Speedy. Welcome to stream. We are playing Egypt on the Rejuvenation map script, which is a new map script. So I rerolled the map because I wanted mountains, but I don't have the pyramids. So maybe that's for you to tell me if for thematic reason we want to have the pyramids in the game or not. But this map script is a bit of a special experience. It starts with only arid and sand tiles everywhere, and then it gets better essentially with time. The terrain will go will become pyramid and or necropolis. Let me check. No pyramid, no necropolis. All right, we reroll this one. Yeah, we'll try to build to make the game around wonders. So with I'd say less challenging settings, picking Egypt and clerics probably. So let me check the wonders. No pyramids, no necropolis. Let's reroll that. and of course being able to build on sand early on is quite good. Landowners could be a competitor as well. Um, right, we got some mountains, a lot of hills. The pyramids and the necropolis are in the game. I believe we have found what we were looking for. And I think with that, I'm settling here. Alright, so we are go. I'll pick Amana, kind of like playing clerics. I'm playing on a medium map because I need a change from huge maps and plenty of opponents, especially if we are going for wonders. We'll have a bit less competition, for religions as well. So we'll see how it goes. All right, let's go. We are done. Where do I want my garrison? I'd say probably here in the south. So if you don't know how to do this, this is Alt right click to put an improvement reminder, and you can select. You can use a generic one. Here I got into the habit of picking specifically which one I want to spawn, but you can indicate the game where to spawn improvements or even resources that way if you wish to do so. And with that, let's go. So we got monasticism. Our builder is a compassionate builder, okay. We have a barbarian site identified in the north. I'm going to appoint my leader as a governor on the first turn. We have an option for a general, and I think I want to plenty of ruins. We can see 3, 1 here and 2 in the south. We have a site that will be instantly connected because it's on a river in the south, and the barbarian one will be connected as well in the north. So I think we want to do that most efficiently. So let's appoint our zealot as a general as well. And with our worker, I think we want to start a mine as soon as possible. These are all sand, so they will be longer. It will take more time to improve. Or we'll go straight to a quarry. So let me send my scout out first, maybe. Try to nab those bonuses. Alright, divination first. Oh, evening, Earth of Mistfield, and evening, Nilenio. So we are playing the Rejuvenation map. So you can see that's effect it has in the game. It changes the terrain little by little. The map starts with just sand and arid tiles. Here it's actually good news, these tiles becoming arid. These were all sand tiles. So the map will become better and easier with time, more lush, which is kind of feel good in itself. But as well it works. I'm actually going to make the mine, I think, first to have a little bit of iron to power my quarries. They will come, no doubt. And keep exploring with my scout a bit. Our zealot should enable us. Oh, we even have tiles becoming temperate. So this hill, I don't know if it started arid or sandy, but arid tile can become temperate, and that's what happened there. And there was another one. I haven't quite seen it. Yeah, quite a few tiles were changed. All the ones that are red. So you can see this one became arid, this one became arid, this one became temperate. So let's see. Oh, well, mill drill from the beginning of the game. Excellent. That is a very solid boost to our research, which is crap, of course. We are playing a builder. We are still on easy mode with a builder. Let's keep this clear. This is not really a challenge game, although it takes some change in the way you think about things to play on Rejuvenation, but it's not super hard once you understand what's going on. Oh, I would really like Delver on my leader. but on her husband is decent as well. This person is, however, the oligarch, so we'd get some bonus opinion from there. I don't know that we'll really need it though. So I think I'm marrying this guy for a little bit of wisdom and research. Can get a courtier or a caravan. I'd be tempted to pick a caravan actually, to do a bit of exploration for me and bring in the money when we meet an AI, but that's delayed gratification. So I'll just pick the courtier. That's good for cognomens, for legitimacy, and of course they will have decent stats. We are lucky enough that they spawn as a builder, so we have an opinion boost with them as well. So that's good. And we'll power most of our economy with just money in the beginning because we are a builder. So we get some discipline and some money, so we can just buy the resources we need to make some rural improvement. I'm going to play greedy and try to wait to get some at least temperate tile to make farms. There's one already in this spot, so that's good. But there are some. All right, so we could go landowner or sages. I think it's a 50-50 for me, so I'll let you decide. If anyone has a preference, we could fund either of those. And we are getting a quarry in the meantime, I believe. Are we? Yes, we are. Alright, so I'll get a quarry. So, for instance, I would like to make this tile a quarry before it becomes temperate. So that's sort of gamey consideration with the map script, right? Since unimproved improved tiles don't change type, you want to improve arid tile to quarries if you're ever going to do it as early as possible, because they will be less productive if they become temperate. And you can have to get some farms early, or you won't be able to get additional settlers. But temperate tile can only become lush. Well, I suppose there could still be droughts and sandstorm affecting that as well. But early on, alright, so I clicked on landowners. We'll see how that goes. Should maybe have kept another side to heal my warrior, but there's no urgency. We don't see any barb sites. Settling the third city on the same river sounds good, but we might want to explore up north and see what's going on there as well. Alright, so and in our new city we'll want workers. We're going to make a lot of workers. We don't have much resources. We'll try to keep them aside. Oh, so 4 arid tiles have become temperate, 7 sand tiles presumably become arid, and there's trees now somewhere. So let's check where that popped. Up here. So this is appealing. Wood will be, of course, not very common on the map. I don't think any of those is happening. I'll just pick the XP for now. Yeah, let's cautiously move up. Either we go on faraway adventures down there. This looks like a temperate hill. Yes, it is. And I guess I just like made the choice, but ideally I'd want to have a look at what's going on north and along this river. The potential to have automatically connected cities is good. Okay, sometimes became temperate, one became arid. Let's check that. Alright, this tile became temperate, although it's adjacent to our city, so maybe not prime emplacement for a farm. We might want to get wonders there that require city adjacency. Iron tribe. So, well, Louis himself is offering us iron, and that's very welcome. So, sure. Oh, there's a site here. I don't know who's there. Barbarians. All right. We'll want to. Well, I guess. Yeah, I'm willing to take a point of some damage on my scout. Probably more. There's another unit that probably is there to reroute my warrior toward the spot. Right, more trees. Oh, that's a lucky spawn. What am I doing with my workers? So I'm completing this quarry. First thing. So we could get quarries there, but there's a chance that at least some of these will become arid, which will provide a bonus, which some tiles don't do. And as well, it will be quicker to make quarries on arid tiles because there is a penalty on some tiles. So I'm going to wait a little bit before improving that. Grab the wood while I can. And get prepared to attack these barbarians. Oh, the Danes. And they are led by Dale himself. What do we stand with tribes? We haven't declared on site on the Thracians, so maybe we can declare on the Danes, but I think... Yeah, I'm not quite losing my scouts, but I will have not to forget. Alright, let's pick the legitimacy. Let's get a bit of spice into the game with some tribe war. Okay, we completed our worker. Let's get another one. Same here, another worker. At one point we'll want warriors, but we'll be slow to get them. So, alright, more tiles are becoming arid. We haven't seen resources spawn yet, but that's going to happen at one point. I think we want the barrack, really, because we'll want some units soon. Is that true? Alright, let's save our scout. By getting back into territory, I believe. That's the most reasonable approach. And make a start on the barrack. This worker will be in time to make it a 2-turn barrack next turn. Shaken confidence. So, we are getting hit by an earthquake. Either we are paying... Well, we are maybe getting hit by an earthquake, whatever we choose. We could pay to mitigate the effect, but that is a steep price. Or we could not do anything and lose a point of charisma for it. But I think I'm not paying the stone, so the civics is hard to get to come by, so I'll take the civics. Alright. Earthquake. So the earthquake has also its own effect, so it made one tile flat and another one become a hill. Not much of a choice. I don't have the food to spare. I will gladly kill this specific idiot, though. Let's complete our barracks. Heal our walker. Heal our scout. And yes, that's about it. We cannot do much more. And we'll become an engineer, which is a bit lackluster for a leader in this case. It won't do us much good, but we don't have a choice anyway, so... Zoroastrianism has been founded, so that's interesting. That's very early. By Hati, no less. Unexpected. We haven't even got to divination yet, but well, there you go. Alright, let's hit this guy. I'm not sure if we can get the site really, but we are making a try. And repair our quarry. Alright, we don't have as many orders as we'd like. Let's start our a wire. Really? Is that what we are doing? Well, I believe it is. And more workers, yes, yes. We'll want plenty of them, although orders will become an issue quite soon. 10 population, it doesn't look very likely. 500 food is not going to happen. 5 scouts neither, so I think that's no ambition once again. So we can take the site next turn. Our unit will still be survivable. They can tank one hit, but we don't have a settler on hand to do something with it. So I'm not sure what I kind of want to pop the ruin first, but I should really repair my improvements as well. I think I'm buying the order to do it now. And I get a chance to adopt a child. Meramta, a blessed child, and become pious for it. Sure. And let's go for aristocracy. Hello Andros, welcome to the stream. Alright, tiles are getting better. And there's a bit more interesting things. I believe the tile is a heal as well. No, it's not. I'm still picking Islander. We probably have to flee from them. Let me look. I think we can. I don't know if we can hold the site with a worker. I would think so, because it doesn't count as a city, but the change to so that workers can't hold cities might affect us. All right, so we got lucky. We got a resource, sorghum, and sorghum is awesome. Let's get that going. And yeah, we cannot like do much with that, so let's just heal our worker, one of our workers in the meantime. Alright. Save our warriors. Hold the site. I don't know if they can just push it back. I think not, but I'm not sure. That would be an awesome shrine of Osiris, but maybe that's a bit too greedy. We could get Barak here. Yeah, I suppose that's appealing enough to me that I will do that. We are landowners, so we could just get a miner. That's not absurd. I rarely do that, getting how much for a settler, or we could just pay the food for a settler at the moment. That's not, yeah, that's not silly to me. So let's make a settler. The price of food will continue to go up, so attending threshing ceremonies, really? Don't know about that. Also, we are very close to a level, so no. We want our level. Alright, wisdom, charisma, or courage. I think wisdom would be very cool. Any kind of research we can get is awesome. Well, Islander doesn't change anything. to our healing time anyway, but let's get it nonetheless. Alright, and we have, I think we are improving this temperate tile. Well, we want to complete the barracks, that's for sure. Yes, we need food. We might as well get it with the landowners, where farms give a little bit of money as well. And of course, us being Egypt, we get very solid farms on rivers, so that's good as well. We need to keep an eye on this situation so that we are not too late with our wire to do something useful. Our zealot is an herbalist, so that's awesome. We are back to reasonable efficiency quite quickly. This is a temperate tile, but I think I want to expand my territory more than anything. So, and we'll be getting a unit out. So I want the healer promotion on it, and I don't think I can get it. I don't know if it happened in time. I assume not, but I don't know if I'll get the shrine to complete before the wire spawns. I could guarantee it by one turning the shrine, but I don't have the training to buy the orders. So that's all very theoretical. But I could do it, I mean I can't. Alright, let's do something about this barbarian. Alright, so we'll know next turn. One of these workers is not needed actually. I'm not sure what tiles I want to buy here. What would make the most sense? I want those reverse up tiles. Yeah, let's just do that. That's probably the more reasonable approach. Oh, we are at war with those Danes. 6 quarries, sure. I think I want the wood. What little wood I can get. And this should be a quarry too. Alright, and we have another wire, excellent. Yeah, I need the growth, the farmer will be welcome. So did our wire get the promotion? No, it did not. So that's your science for today. If an improvement granting a promotion completes on the same turn as the unit will not get the promotion. Get the farm. Come here and heal. I think I'm going to buy both tiles to extend the territory of Sheshesh here. Yes, and our settler will come relatively soon. We're really low on quarries though. Oh, a sandstorm is coming. Oh, I thought I had ended the turn, sorry about that. Tribal raid. 3 tiles have become arid, so 4 more have become temperate. Seti. Who is Seti? Oh, our courtier. Well, Seti being undead would double easy, well, not double, but plus 50% yield, which is not nothing. He's not young though. It would also make tutoring cheaper if we get there. Yeah, I'll eat the discontent and take that. Alright, Danes are being pesky. We need a stone. Yeah, none of that feels really great, but let's expand a bit. I would like to keep expanding the territory of Wasset toward this tile, but working on our iron is probably sensible. We'll want some warriors, so I'll do that. So I'm trying to maximize the benefit of Egypt as well. We get a rebate on making improvements besides improvements of the same class. The prince will study philosophy. Let's go and kill this guy if we get a chance. Means our worker has to flee though. Yeah, alright, so let's I think here would be fine off. Yes, it would. And get our settler on the way. We might get hit by the Danes, but that's acceptable. These guys shouldn't die, hopefully. I've probably waited a lot too long for these tiles to become harried, but well, they have not. Yeah, more workers. In that context, we'll want a maximum of workers while we have a builder of the on the throne, of course, which makes these guys much cheaper. Alright. We talked about tutoring, but I forgot that. Can we spare the money orders for tutoring? Let's have a look. I think I'm picking the 2 discipline points. We do want to settle. And I believe to go up to here to gain maximum view. And we'll be settling sages. Oh, navigation. That's a nice one. It's one of those perks of being Egypt. Awesome starting text. 2 orders. Sure, let's tutor. Yeah, he's foolish, but brave, and not heal critically. Alright, I think I'm getting this shrine and getting a worker closer as well to help with that. And getting an additional warrior. Alright, so we have positive food production, which can take some doing depending on how greedy you are with tile type changes and all that. Oh, a lush tile somewhere. Where is it? Oh, this is lush. I believe that's what we are seeing. Let's make that a bit quicker. Heal our units. Yeah, one more mine. Alright, try to keep me on track with tutoring. We'll try to do a better job than usual when I typically forget, on stream anyway, and get a decent hair out of the deal if we can. Alright, let's heal again. It's awesome, the herbalist trait. It's just like a lot more uptime for your typically few military units in the early game. I think I'm picking drama. The free settler would be awfully nice. And we can assign another general, a commander. Perfect. We now have 2 warriors. The commander bonus will be awesome, so let's do that. I have to remember to tutor next turn, I believe. Yes. The prince has gained charisma. Excellent. And he could become herbalist or a magic practitioner. I think in this context, a magic practitioner is a bit stronger because the wisdom is very welcome. We are not too bright at the moment. But herbalist is an awesome trait as well, so we could do that. It's definitely a valid thing to be done. Not sure about that. Let's tutor while I remember. Yes, thank you, Speedy. And what am I doing with my warriors? It would be more efficient to have them together, so let's try to do that. If I'm not entirely botching, if I'm not miscounting my orders, let's look at that. Am I taking the legitimacy hit? I guess 2 wisdom would be cool, right? That gets us over the threshold for some events. I don't want this guy to die. Yeah, okay, so I have to heal. And let's plan to do better next turn, which is not the most efficient plan, typically. So yeah, we are suffering for orders. So we really want to get the pyramids to adopt serfdom immediately. We are still far in terms of stone. But that should be doable, surely. We are Egypt after all. Ugh, I really don't like that. I'm assuming they're going for the city, but well, let's hope, I suppose. Alright, another warrior then. Our capital is better at doing that, but our capital is far away. Alright. So we are seeing goat and marble come to the tile. We could get a truce, an honorable one, without losing any legitimacy or anything. Oh, Walker survived. Excellent. Apparently we have rebels as well, so that's not so great. We got goat, and as you can see, when they spawn adjacent to your borders, you get the tile automatically, as if you had a organic border expansion around there. And okay, let's see what we can do here. Would like to get my people adjacent to one another. Yeah, I think we have to go the long way around, so let's do that. Let's take the honorable truce with Dale. Oh. And get the quarry. Yeah, we have quite a bit of action already in the north. Yeah, let's get another walker yet again. A scientific one. We'll probably stay on 3 or 4 cities since we have another site for a long time. Food is simply costly. I don't want to become intolerant. I will have to disappoint this matriarch, unfortunately. I was lucky that she was a builder, but Yeah, apparently disappointment it is. Oh, this... Yeah, well, the eel won't be of much use. The islander trait, sorry. In this case, let's move away with our walker to make quarry here soon. All right, this is done. We have 2 workers. We don't need 2 workers there, so I could move one away easily. I do want more iron. How much do I want more iron? Well, I don't really know, in all honesty. Yeah, I think I'm more preoccupied about getting that, so let's do that. Just fine here. More wire? Are we getting... Oh yeah, an officer. That would help with our military production, obviously, but also with our science generation. So let's get a specialist. It is time. Alright, so as you can see, the map already looks quite a bit different. There are animals, goats and sheep gambling around. Some lush tiles appearing. Well, it's not quite lush, right? No, that's just... this is lush, though. Yeah, I think I'll just... well, it doesn't really matter, so let's get rid of this one, get the bonus to hit this other guy as well. My scout is not incredibly productive where he stands. Let's get the scrubs. There is yet time. Well, don't know about that. Oh yes, students. I think I'm buying the order to start the quarry right now. And there is yet time. Well, we don't have much of a choice. We don't have enough food. We could buy the missing food, I suppose. So we'll have to take the opinion hit. And the prince could... well, needs to be tutored. Alright, am I allowed to undo to tutor again? I feel I would be... I don't know. I probably wouldn't on stream normally, so I guess I have to eat it, but we were trying, so I'm not too sure. Oh dear viewers, you would look at that that kind of sleaze of hand and changing one minds and play. But alright, let's redo that, and this time not forget to tutor. And indeed, so I'll play the fighty part the same way. And yes, start the quarry. You are right. That is a good thing to do. I really miss undo when playing other games. Yes, especially when you're learning the game and you kind of want to. I find myself like trying something just to check what it does, and then having to load or to accept a very poor decision that I didn't really mean to do, just because I'm used to being able to go back. All right, we'll pay. We are investing a lot in this area, so. All right. Our heir will be a judge. Or are we doing this not very well? Is the answer. We are killing this guy in one go, though. Or we could pick amphibious. Well, we don't need it from where we are. From the city tile we would. I suppose let's do that. amphibious, so we do full damage and we kill this one. We'll go after the next one a bit later. Alright, it's time to start the pyramids, I believe. We were talking about a wonder game, but we haven't done anything about wonders yet. So let's bite the bullet. Am I doing something completely stupid? Oh, I think I'm only doing something a little bit stupid, so that's okay. Alright, pyramids it is. Alright. Rejuvenation keeps doing its thing. I think about the discipline, really. I'm buying all my resources, so that's good. Zoroastrianism could spread. Well, I'm not sure. I plan on funding my own religion, but Zoroastrianism would be okay. Let's kill this one. Oh, the opportunity to gain a triumph, happiness level, or to slight our general, but we would gain a little bit of courage doing so. Slighting our general is not good. It would unassign her. Can we scrunch up 600 money though? In which case I think I'd go for a triumph. Yeah, alright. You got it, I sold iron, we get a triumph. And Wasset is slightly more productive military-wise. I think I have all my shrines all piled up in Wasset, apart from the Osiris shrine, because we said I was going to be greedy, which doesn't take much effort on my part, and try to put it here with 4 mountain adjacencies. Yeah, so really I would need a hamlet to put something there. I think I'm starting this quarry. No, I'm not. I won't have the orders. I need the orders to clear cut as well. Still, let's get ready to do so. And get a bit of wood. I think it means we don't pay for Zoroastrianism to spread, right? Alright, usually I would welcome any religious spread because that's still more religions and possibility to do stuff with it afterward. But we are confident we are going to found one, so that's maybe not as valuable. Alright, tribal raid. Sandstorm. I think I'm picking the well, I'm not going superstitious, we are having enough wisdom problems as it is. Alright, my units are all 1 hit point, so whatever happens, we are not surviving a hit, so might as well take the turn to heal a bit. We still have more raiders. We'll have to do something about it soon. I healed my walker because they will take one less turn to make a quarry. So at the end of the day, it will end at the same point by doing that than if I started it this turn. So, which maybe is not the right way to play with Rejuvenation, now that I think of it, because it means maybe this tile becomes temperate and the quarry isn't as good anymore. But that's what I typically do, so I'll accept the possible slight misplay there. Alright, this next warrior will be a healer. Or will have the healer promotion. Got a worker there. I think I have to calm down on the workers. They are costing a lot of food, which we see here mostly because of the sandstorm that's shutting down whatever we have. Also our tiles are pillaged. I'm being an idiot. More tiles are changing. The matriarch became proud. That's unlucky, but these things happen. How close do they come? Relatively close, but I think they shouldn't be able to. Oh, they might be able to kill my my warrior. So I was a bit too quick there. Okay, I'll expose workers to get my farms back though. And start this last quarry. Okay, tech-wise, we could gain access to... So trapping is just trapping. We got military drill out of a ruin, so we don't really need trapping to get military drill. And at the moment, we don't have any camping, any camp resource in our territory. We see there are camels there, but that's it. So that, it doesn't have much appeal. These are long techs, and administration is worth more at the moment. So let's go there. I would rather get phalanx, but it's not an offer, so that's not an option. All right, more rebels. That's becoming a problem. Yes, our commander is amphibious, so they can strike from the city without penalty. Let's do that, and I think I will just heal my zealot for this turn and hide my walkers. That's probably all I can really do. Oh, rebel in Wasset. Okay, that's not good. Let's hit them. Yeah, it's a shame. It took us so long to try to get our 6th quarry, but we'll see. Alright, we met Hati. I don't think we are doing anything special with Hati, so there we go. And we can pick an ambition. 6 festivals, establish a state religion, discover 6 technology. I'm pretty sure we'll establish a state religion. Wasset will be developing in 2 years. Just on the turn I'll complete the warrior, so then we'll go to found the religion from there and adopt it as state religion relatively soon. We are waiting for the pyramids to adopt any law, so we'll do that then. At least the pyramids are officially on the way. I would like this guy to also be amphibious, but that is not the case. Let's kill one. Oh, herbalist. Very welcome. Do I expose the zealot for more damage? Oh yeah, I believe I am. They should survive, right? No, actually they would probably die. So okay, let's compromise and go. Oh, I didn't see I have more units actually. I could have make it work a bit better probably. I think I'll just occupy the forest and pick steadfast though for better results later. Okay, we are getting our 6th quarry. Things haven't changed very significantly around here. We'll want to keep eating that wire. And yes, I think I'm just restricting my walker in the meantime. They should leave them alone. Normally they prioritize cities and then military units. I don't quite know for sure though. I'm not testing that too much. Sell iron, pile on the pyramid, also one more quarry for the ambition, move a walker forward, Sion would be proud, do the move before the attack. Yes. Yes, Sion would be proud. Oh, they've started the Yazilikaya, so alright. The AI is telling me that I've been slacking off with my opportunities to do wonders. 5 tiles and war with the Danes. 5 tiles, what would that be? Yeah, that's decent. That's 4 tiles here. An additional sheep. I'm tempted to do that. I know we are busy with rebels, but 130 wood. Well, I would like to be a bit diplomatic, but really can't really do that. This looks doable though. Much more doable than this. Alright. Alright, we got our ambition. We got a merchant. Yes, war with the Danes. And I'm sorry, Hati, we cannot help. Alright, so what are we doing here? Not quite killing this one, it seems. We can kill that guy though. Let's do it. Keep at it here, and faster pyramids, yes, but our orders are few and far between, so which of course leads to accelerate the pyramids, but because it would give us an order straight up, and also allow us to enact serfdom immediately if we wish to do so. So, well, it wouldn't allow us, but it would make it a lot more efficient. I think I'm getting, well, no, absolutely not. I'm funding religion. Nothing else. Repairing the city. And how bad are their opinions? Quite bad. Luxury is not happening. A consular could do. I don't know if I have decent candidates. I have decent candidates, so yeah, alright, I could appoint a Said, fair enough. This feels a bit easier to solve. Of course, I'm getting a lot of discontent from the city getting hit by barbs, so we'll want a more permanent solution up north, I believe. Oh, militias. Probably yes. Okay, is it enough? Yes. So by having another warrior adjacent, I get plus 25% strength, and this guy is now a one-shot kill. Great. So I don't know if you caught up on that. I should explain probably. But in the previous turns, when I moved my warriors, I struck with the commander while there was still a warrior adjacent, so that I didn't lose the bonus. And I'm killing this one as well this turn. Put the XP on the... Oh, on steadfast. That's very appropriate. Can I get... Well, not quite, it seems. I could force march, I believe. Of course, but I think I want to keep the little training I have, so I won't. And yes, I do want more workers up there. And I have other opportunities for generals. Well, Pepe the merchant is a courtier. I will want to keep him a courtier for now, so let's assign this tactician as a general for this unit. Let's conscript the militia, yes. The prince could marry a magic practitioner. Do magic practitioner like other magic practitioner? I am not sure, but they would be a match. A judge and a scholar. The oligarch would be disappointed though. Oligarch Khufu, yeah. Who's also my spouse. No, he's not, alright. But he's a useful guy, this islander, steadfast, spoiled zealot. Well, I guess. The Thracians are offering peace. But I would have to marry a 57-year-old tactician and make my king jealous. That seems somewhat acceptable though. And there is a caravan of love. Why is that? Well, I'm not sure, but the heirs of Hattie and the prince are having fun together. Wow. Alright. Let the heirs have their harmless fun. I'm sure nothing bad will come out of that. Repair again. Peace with the Thracians. Where are we going if we are fighting? Well, maybe the Thracian. We also simply want to settle our free site. The AI could steal it from us. We are past turn 30. And maybe we are going against the Danes up here in the north. Well, I guess the Thracian could make sense. Alright, let's take peace with the Thracians. Relieve the pressure up there. Of course, we will have some internal strife because our king isn't too happy about our adventures. But well. Alright. Okay, free stone, that would be great. I believe our worker is technically available. We need a lot more stone to get that Acropolis though. Can we kill in one turn here? Not quite, I believe. That would be 4, that would be 5, so no, we cannot. Can probably kill this guy though. Yes, let's do that. Oh, yeah, okay. I forgot about my additional unit here. And they will take 1 point of damage attacking the city, most probably. Even more attacking the tactician, and then I'll be able to kill them in 1 turn. So let's keep doing that. Alright, I really want the stone. Cannot afford to wait anymore. That was silly in the first place, to be clear. I shouldn't have done that. And same here, start the quarry. Alright, the pyramids will help greatly. Hello, it's Pure Luck, and welcome to the stream. And yeah, we are going purposely for a wonder game with Egypt on the Rejuvenation map script. So I don't know if you're familiar, but it's a recent addition to the game. Amana City, yeah, well, okay, that doesn't do much. Tafo is cool, but we are further tanking the opinions of our family, or we are tanking the last one. I guess we could take it though. So the Rejuvenation map script starts with only sand and arid tiles everywhere, and then it gets better with time, and no resources on the map at the beginning either. Okay, our zealot is too old. Alright. Let's use our tactician as we can. Alright, and we have a lot of work to do, so we want to establish a state religion. That will have to wait for us to have a religion that we'll found. We want serfdom, that is for sure. We want centralization, that is also sure. And will we want to wait to establish our state religion and complete our ambition? I believe we are potentially okay with that. We are going polytheism. Alright. So that will change a few things. We'll get a lot more orders from next turn on. I bought the DLC but trying to finish up a play of Warhammer 40k Rock Trader. Okay. Is it one of the Wrath of God new scripts? Yes, it is one of the. It is part of Wrath of God. Although we delivered it post DLC. You can make good use of post patch freedom now. I don't think I have post patch freedom. I'm playing on main, so I don't have the rebel chance removal at the moment, but I could if I did. All right, back to Old World soon. Okay, okay. So okay, let's just heal our workers. We'll want all our workers operational quite quickly. As we'll have the orders to use them suddenly, or a lot more. The orders and the peace, presumably. The attacks from the barbarians should start to abate now that we are at peace with the Thracians and we have a lot more units to be a bit more efficient in dealing with them. And I think I'll get a farmer, maybe? Will I? Well, that doesn't feel immediately necessary. What are the wonders available? Alright, so the two weak wonders were the pyramids and the Yazilikaya. We'll try as much as possible to nab everything we can from the rest. The Kothon in particular might be hard because our capital is not on a sea, so we would need a strong city on this body of water. And of course there will be fierce competition, whether we want it or not, for all the other wonders. And we delayed our stone production, so we are not in a super great position. In not as good a position as in my test games. I meant almost twice the orders. Well, we'll have a few more for sure. And with polytheism, we are going to spread our shrines as well, starting with the order shrine. So we'll want a lot of stone. We'll start with the quarries, but we'll want to get everything. So actually, I'm going to start even more workers. At least here, I might get a few more warriors out of Wasset since I have the barracks. Alright, stone boost, so excellent. We stockpiled our money, excellent too. Hatia has established theology, okay. We are the enlightened and we are doomed. And we are also the good because we finished an ambition. Alright, a lot to click through. I'm wary of starting an ambition as I'm doomed, as one should be, so I'll pick the free settler. That was part of the point of getting drama. That way I don't have to find as much food to settle the last city spot I have cleared. What that? I lost a militia? Yes. Well, not my proudest moment. Alright, let's get that going. Let's cut the tree, start another farm. It is, after all, a lush tile. Kill this person. Nothing personal. Heal our units. Yes, the work is mostly done. I think I'll send my warrior explore this ruin. A stonecutter, plenty of stone, superstitious and discipline. Well, it doesn't matter, we are dying, but let's get the stone. The stone will be handy. The stone implies we can start a necropolis right now if we wish to do so. So this will be a legacy, but we should be confident in doing that. We'll need to accumulate all the civics, because if I start the wonder, I'm spending it at the moment, but I believe that's okay. We won't have a builder leader next turn though. We will be a judge. So a judge is far from bad, but we will have to wait for wonders to complete. So that's definitely a bit of a different rhythm to the game there. We did well in spamming walkers earlier. We won't have the luxury of doing that in the future. Let's get another security wire there. I guess let's get an extra turn into the necropolis while we can. And maybe get a bit of XP on our wire while we are not using them. How many cities currently? 3? Yes. I feel like whenever I try to jump to the top 2 difficulty, my biggest issue is expanding too fast and not having enough military. The difference in barb tribes is jarring. Yes, yes, it is way harder. You need more military. You might feel like you do well enough with a few units, or maybe a few more units than if you were playing, say, Civilization, or on lower difficulties, but on the great it will become tough. Even there, I have invested a bit in units despite not having a military family. But you can see I was playing with margins. I had multiple units with a single hit point and all that. So. But yeah, okay. So you're not maybe using the most secure nations that way, but having a go at a nation with champion will help definitely. That's not optimal in all cases, but it makes the game a bit easier. Certainly the expansion part and dealing with rebels. And welcome, Sinomumi, to the stream. I hope I didn't butcher your name too much. Clerics is a half military family with all the zealot. Fair, yes. I wouldn't count them as military family for their bonuses and all that, but they definitely generate a lot more generals than, let's say, landowners. So we didn't get lucky enough to get a full dynasty of builders, but this character is very decent, so that should be okay. Oh, Ati has stolen the Apadana. Alright, alright. I should have enabled raising for the game. Alright, a legacy. This is tempting. This is very tempting, actually. This is a lot of resources. I mean, it's worth even more than in a usual game, right? Because we started so poor. We already have a lot of rebels, though. Alright, an event didn't help with that. I don't think additional militias would, though. So, alright, I'll pick the training. Can we just kill one right now, at least? No guarantee. No, we cannot. Alright, some fighting. I'm tempted. I shouldn't really, this is a stupid play, but... oh, I don't have the civics. Alright, so that's... well, it would be unfortunate if it wasn't entirely my fault, nothing to do with fortune, but... And yes, improvement production will go a lot slower as well, so losing our builder leader is actually a lot. So it would be more reasonable just grabbing an additional wire, I believe. Although the civics is very tempting for exactly what we just said. I could appoint my leader as a governor in that light. So maybe let's keep the... yes, maybe let's keep the orders around to do that. And appoint my leader as a governor right now. So foreign delegation, give me the civics. get to be a governor. And let's just heal this guy. They will spread by themselves since I don't have a builder anymore next turn. I wonder how fast the minus 40 commerce would balance out the resources from picking Restless. Well, not very fast. That's a lot of resources for this point in the game. But the opinions and the rebels are the true problem, which really I have tools to fix. So, okay, do you want me to go back and go full grid with that option? Because maybe we can solve our opinion issues by just getting shrines everywhere. We have polytheism. One thing I always struggle is deciding when to go for early wonders. Typically, you just want a few. You want to be targeted. I was hoping for more this game, and maybe we can still do that, but it's a bit late. But I think I can pick Restless here. So if you're interested to see that, I'm willing to try to play it. Should I go back? No, don't worry, just continue. Okay. Alright. Okay, let's straight up kill this one if we can. This is a melee unit, I'm pretty sure. Yes, so our tactician would be appropriate to defend this walker. Kill that. Well, do we? A militia would do the job. So maybe not. Well, I guess the XP would be welcome anywhere, so... Oh, we got a crit as well, that's lucky. And since we are islanders, we can hit from here, which is a bit more... which works better. Alright, let's get our quarries. Send our settler toward the coast. Hit that guy. Okay, do we want the border boost? It would come after we settle our next city, which is good. I think we do. 3 turns is decent. 4 cities is not like a huge payout, but it's definitely decent. We don't know how it will go with the religion, so let's just grab the civics. We are not spending anything on that. Zoroastrianism can spread. Yeah, alright. I believe they adopted mythology, so that works with our plan to put shrines everywhere. We are not clearing 6 tribal sites. We are not enacting divine rule, I believe, or at least not in the... not anytime soon. And we have to... Alright, lose a point of charisma, gain a point of discipline. I guess I'm okay with that. What's Wasset doing? Wasset just funded religion. Alright. We want the disciples. And is that all? Well, I believe that's most of it, really. Am I starting a shrine randomly where I stand at the moment? Maybe. Oh, I kinda want it on the hill to grab all those tiles. This lush one in particular. Alright, let's just go there and we'll see it later. Oh yes, the order boost wheel. That is true. -1 citizen or minus money? Yeah, well, I don't know. This is not the most impressive wildfire, of course. I should have done that in the other order to put the XP on the general. Kill this one dude. And start on this one, alright. Okay, settle. Oh, yeah, I think this is fine. I sort of want clerics actually, because that will get more value out of monasteries that are coming up soon. But of course, that would make these guys even more angry. They want to have more cities than most people, so we could become gracious, or inspiring and gain some civics for it, or extravagant. And I'm pretty sure I'm picking gracious. A court soldier or a spearman. Where do we stand with courtier? We have two courtiers that are relatively young. I think I'm picking the spearman in that case. It's not as good from a cognomen point of view and all that, but it's still pretty good, and that's just what we need to solidify our borders. Alright, and so shrine-wise, alright, is the border boost going to get the tiles for us? Yes, it is. Let's get the Shrine of Ra. We want a shrine here as well. Our worker is damaged at the moment, but okay, let's heal our worker. We'll do that soon. Settle our city. We could pick another law. We don't really want it immediately. I think I'm doubling down on the clerics. We met the Numidians. Are we afraid of Numidians? Alright, we don't have phalanx, but we do have one spearman, which is maybe not super impressive, but still works. We are not paying tribute to them, that's for sure. Alright, alright. Well, I'm sorry, people. Wildfire happens. Okay. With our disciple, probably I think I'm going for the holy site directly, and then well, I'll get another disciple rapidly. But starting with the holy site makes sense to me. I don't know how greedy that is. The holy site here actually would make sense to me. Once again, does the border boost grab that? It does not, for some reason. Alright. Okay, let's be ready. I need to adopt a state religion. Yes, yes. Oh yes, so I need 400 civics, you're right. So I shouldn't go too crazy with that. That is fair, although I really want those tiles, so... Hmm. Well, another disciples anywhere, that's for sure. We are gaining civics decently at the moment, so I'll start the Temple of Solomon and delay a little bit my ambition. It's a legacy already, so it's not like I'm getting more civics for doing it super quickly. More legitimacy, so alright, I'll accept that. Alright, we really need to heal our army, if we can call this rabble of people an army. And we'll want to go after the Danes. That is fair. Probably sending our spearman south to deal with Numidians is sensible though. Let's also finish that one. Where's our last worker? Okay, we still need some healing. Yeah, we cannot do much more to help them here. Send this worker back or start on their way, maybe even roading the tile so that we connect our Sage City. I'll repair. Alright, let's go to the next turn. Okay, so now we are keeping our civics to adopt the religion, sure. The matriarch cautious to upset, alright, this is unfortunate. People are starting to convert, okay. We could help Hati and the oligarch who's asking us to do that would owe us a favor, but they are severely healed and probably dying. The opinion it wouldn't help, of course, but okay, am I going police because I want the Hamlet? Well, I don't want the Hamlets anymore, it turns out. Well, I don't really need them. Rhetoric for the law. What I really want is phalanx, but it's not available. We still don't have any camp resources, so oh, I guess we have some camels, so it's hardly a great justification, but it is a justification. Alright, it's quick. Let's do it. Yes, Ati is even huge, I would say. That would count as huge. So there will potentially be a problem, for sure. I think that's a place for a shrine here of Osiris. We need to wait for this tile to not be sand anymore, because before we can roll on it. But let's work on that. Okay, let's start to take steps toward the Danes. Okay, only general options we have on these units are courtiers at the moment, so maybe not our top priority. I think I'll park the spearmen in Wasset, gaining experience in the meantime. Yeah, this doesn't look great really for a wonder game. I don't have many wonders to show for it, so I guess the Thracians are okay. Yeah, alright. Before I forget, let's spread the paganism here too and gain some culture as well. Alright. Sorry people, you're on your own with the hurricane. We barely know what the sea looks like, so... okay, they stole our wonders. Thieves. Yeah, I suppose we better hide our units at the moment. Am I going around or am I waiting for this side to change? I suppose I should go around, really. Wood. Oh, okay, I want it here because I want to grab this tile and the marble. So that decision is made by greed, as is customary. Alright, send warriors. And yeah, let's see if we can fix our economy a little bit and improve those opinions. Oh, they have converted to Zoroastrianism. That's not great. Okay, we could get specialists relatively efficiently. What we really want is opinion. I think we'll go for the religion first. Maybe it's reasonable, but we don't have to rush the apprentice really. We have good enough charisma that it's not necessary to get it completed quickly enough. 2 turns counts as quickly, definitely, for a specialist. We could eat that guy. Yeah, alright, so that's enough, that works. Get rid of the rebel first. And are we doing any better than that? Well, I don't believe so. So nope, misclick. Let's just hit. And hit again. Alright, so these are the top priorities, that's okay. The necropolis will be done in 4 years, that's coming. We got new sorghum. More quarries. And there we are, our state religion. So yes, Judaism. At least they like us a little bit better. We really want our other families to adopt it though. Legal code, that's probably where we are going. For granaries, interesting. I suppose we could go for granaries. We have some decent spots around here for sure. Maybe not for 4, but we have some. We could get one. Yeah, we could gain granaries, but wood is somewhat expensive. Legal code is probably happening. Not super quickly though. We need 8 turns to get to phalanx, and then some more to get to citizenship. If we get to draw it quickly, but we are going there anyway. Alright, let's try to get granaries. Raiders from the south. Well, that was going to happen, that's why we sent our spearmen there. We'll react next turn, we'll let them disembark and do, well, whatever they want to do, really. Don't have that much of a choice. Alright, there are more Danes than we'd like, but this guy is alright, no longer killing in one hit. This one still is, but yeah, alright, they'll get thrashed. So maybe not our best move. Do we still immediately die? Not quite. I think we want our tactician in the way, because they'll counter-attack. More quarries in the meantime, maybe? Our disciples are walking. Yeah, I suppose. I don't really need the rebate on the cost. This is not super sexy, but yeah, okay, let's go for the sorghum. Do I want to push more disciples? Judaism has spread to Seshesh, not yet to Taremu. Ideally, we'd want to just adopt theologies and have it spread passively from there. But I suppose an additional disciples wouldn't hurt. We have barely positive opinion. We'll be going with we'll keep polytheism, so we'll get additional opinion little by little from that religion. Nothing has spread to Seshesh though. It's starting to look like an emergency. I think I want a settler, but yeah, all right. I want a settler. Let's pay for it. We cannot decently wait for food to be around. We'll sell food if need be when we get it. It doesn't look like it's going to get any cheaper immediately. So yeah, all right. Ugh, our tactician was just like killed. Should have looked at that a bit more closely, I believe. All right. So yeah, okay. People converting. Zoroastrian descent. Unfortunate. I don't know what's happening. Oh, greedy and yeah, all right. And the rest. Militia. Am I spending my training on that? Yeah, maybe I am. Alright. The prince will study philosophy. Militia and the rebels. Discontent level. Okay. Yeah, there were more Danes than I accounted for. I was a bit overzealous in the north. That's a shame, losing a warrior, but okay, we'll survive. Our own mistake. Okay, workers walking. And let's start to work on these guys. Phalanx in a few turns. Do I want to risk this wire to before I get phalanx? This is not super impressive damage. I suppose every little bit helps. So let's go for it. All right. Discontent level then. All right. Oh, I could marry a greedy judge. But they're a judge, so they would like me quite well. It would help fix our relation with Hati. What horrible is that? Very bad. Despite them sharing an archetype, so oh, bad is that really? I don't know. But they're dying, so if that's personal opinion, no, personally they like us. It's not a good thing that they are dying. All right, we'll see what it does. And the queen consort. Oh, all right. This is a new bride for us. Yes, of course. Will she understand? Really? Not so sure about that. But okay, let's placate Hati. It's a few orders as well. Thracians don't want to be at peace anymore. Maybe it's still worth paying though. Yeah, I'm picking steadfast and healing. Let's try to keep this militia around. I'm pretty sure they get killed. Sorry, not quite instantly, but very quickly by these guys. Okay, done with the disciple. Are we investing in acolytes? Investing because we need food, of course, to make urban specialists. But I think it's worth it. We need to get our research from somewhere, and we don't have that many options. So yeah. Yeah, I guess here is fine. Okay, let's kill that one. They are inflicting a lot of damage to our cities. Maybe... Well, I don't know. I'll repair for this turn. And we'll probably let the city get the walker out next turn. Yeah, single tile forest fires are a bit underwhelming, I'd say. Graphically, anyway. And Judaism spread here. Do we have any grove resource? No, we have no grove resources around, so where do we want to expand territory if we have big plans for that? Well, yeah, toward the mountains actually. And that would start a small urban node in the hills as well. So alright, I'm sending the disciple there. Okay, are we paying to stay at peace with the Thracians? I believe that would be helpful. So that's probably worth the money. And 40 XP would get us a level right here and now though. Right, keep up the greed. Let's see what it does. Robust, vigilant, affable, or engineer. Okay, robust is always awesome. Affable, always awesome too. I think in this context I want affable actually. Well, I mean, we could always do with more orders. Well, we are using what we have at the moment, so we don't strictly need a lot more orders. That would still help though. Alright, let's be robust. Necropolis, the queen is dead. The new queen is a child. Alright. We are known as the architect. Oh, we could get olives. On tile what? 2747? What is that? Yes. So I was assuming the olives wanted heals. So and temperate heals at that. I'm not quite sure what are the requirements. I think olives would be cool. Especially as the Londoners like the resource. But we are sacrificing even more opinion. Alright. It never ends, the opinion issues for me. Alright, I could get warlike, just like that. Or inspiring, or just gain charisma. I think warlike is fine. Don't mind me. Yeah, and I'm actually healing those guys before moving further. This one has proven his courage. Now he needs to save his life. Let us start monastery here. Establish mythology, yes. So we get major opinion boost with Judaism. Of course the religion has also better chances to spread now, which will help. We are not quite killing this turn, but this will come soon. I think I'm letting the worker complete though. All right, let's get the olives. Yeah, this guy will want to come closer to be relevant at one point. Iron? Are we grabbing more iron at the moment? Maybe? I suppose we could get it here. Okay, next one does. Oh, the Royal Library. This one is a big prize actually. It relies on diplomacy to work. You need to be at peace with people so that you can get trade essentially with them. And we really need to get a move on with our culture though. I've really slacked, and that is quite bad. Because what we really want is the Heliopolis, which is the strongest wonder in the game, I would say. But we are not getting legendary very quickly at the moment. So of course we have 4 shrines, so that will help us a lot. We just adopted mythology, that's a lot more culture in itself. But yeah, we are not making rapid progress at the moment. We have drama, we have no excuse for not starting our onion line, so let's go there. How close are you to land consolidation? Not very close. I'm up to police, but we don't have forestry, and that's probably not our top priority at the moment. It's just good to know that I'll have olives later, because they have like uh, difficult criteria to spawn sometimes. Okay, we could get some discipline, which is probably what I'm doing. Wisdom is good. Send soldiers to end this plot. Yes. Our names will reach the heavens indeed. I'll take the pet monkey for myself. Let's hope our son becomes educated out of it. Oh, our wife is robust as well. I'm very tempted to just pick the discipline. The discipline sounds very good. We are 40, we are heal, unfortunately, but yeah. Oh, okay, let's do that. Heal our spearmen. And here I will want a shrine to start with. Okay, and we have more disciples. Okay, Scythians here. Alright, so there are olives around actually. And okay, we still have a plan to grab land from the Danes. We'll probably want to go through here to do that though. And with that in mind, I'll pick Steadfast on this new warrior since that's available. We can get a camp, so let's get a camp. Let's get more quarries. Set our scouts somewhere a bit more relevant. Or maybe one day more relevant. And yeah, this is an awesome shrine. With okay, that's 2 religions with mythology. So this shrine would be +6 culture with 2 mythology, and then there's a adjacency bonus. Oh no, only 1 mythology, only Zoroastrianism, but Judaism will boost that considerably. I'm not sure I want to buy the food at the moment, but I'm not sure what I can do that would be really that much better. The city is very unimpressive as it is. I think I'm just waiting for next turn and then maybe working on a festival. We don't have awesome growth and we'll want some specialists soon enough. For granaries, we have made no progress toward that, so that's really something I need to think about. Let's repair our city. Yes, yes, you are you are on top of the game a lot more than me, Nestor, it seems. More rebels. They have also stolen that. Okay, we are losing a point of discipline to the monkey. That is the teeth. The price one has to pay to enjoy a pet monkey. Okay, more rebels are coming. More quarries. More quarries. Is that enough? Besieger or Spain? I think I'm going Besieger. It is enough, alright. Start to eat these. And okay, no more orders. Ugh! Yeah, I'm playing a bit too quickly. Can I even save this worker? If I buy 2 orders, if I spend all my training, I can. But okay, I'll count that as worse. Maybe these workers are not very impressive, I'm not able to use them much. But they would be costly to replace, now that I don't have a builder on the throne anymore, so we'll pay. Okay, Royal Library is the last developing wonders we could potentially get. We got an acolyte, so we are pushing culture slowly. What we really want is the monk, of course, so we'll pay for that. We should really work on our marble as well. Oh, Hati is at war with the Danes, so the Danes will leave us alone soon enough. Cult of the Fallen Goddess. Plus 10 growth and happiness. That is quite costly though. I could just get a courtier. Okay, how much do I want that? Well, not that much, I believe. What I really need for growth is husbandry, with all those goats. Can we hope to get that site before Hati, otherwise it's really wasted effort. Well, we really have to do something about these guys anyway, so okay, let's kill that one. I don't really want to be in range with my damage wire. There's one more, okay, change of direction. There's one more Dane site up north, since they're probably coming along the river. And that would be a better one for us to settle than this one, which would be tougher to connect, I expect. How much will it cost us to start the library? Way too much. We don't have the wood at all. We can expect that it will be the same for everyone else though, but still, that's poor consolation. Alright, let's keep a walk around. Kill that guy. Idle wire. Well, yeah, that's not ideal, but okay, we don't have the orders anyway. Okay, so I'm not picking the shrine. I think I'm disappointing everyone just to get the stone. I could pick a favorite. A favorite one. Oh, wife. A favorite wife. I was thinking of kids for some reason. Okay, plus 40 minus 40. I love you both equally, not very courageous, but yeah, I think I'm picking it. The matriarch is lending us orders. Well, can we do a lot with 12 orders? Well, I don't know about enough, that's quite subjective, but we can do quite a bit actually. Civics would be handy too. What would we do with it? I'm not sure about a law, but maybe adopting another theology could be cool. And we'd be there next turn with this amount of civics, I believe. No, not quite. Alright, I think I'm picking the civic though. Convince myself. And we still need to build those granaries, yes. The prince could become loyal. Delver would be awesome though. Loyal is really good, but Delver is even better, I believe, in our position. They are quite probably accessing the throne after all, so as a leader, that would be great. And okay, let's look at this mess. Phalanx next turn. Yeah, this is a Highlander. Not quite doing it. Not quite either, so alright. What am I saying? No, yes, that is working. Nope. Nope, I'm an idiot. Alright. Let's go back and heal for upgrade next turn. And same here. Yeah, I guess it doesn't make sense to... I want the settler, let's be done with it. Not quite enough. I think I want revelation. Next turn we'll start... well, we don't have the food to get the specialist, so next turn we'll want to start a spearman. Alright, okay. Maybe let's delay by a turn and get a more convincing spearman with extra populations behind it. Alright. And yeah, I think we need to move and to start mining up here and get some decent iron. I should be shopping wood though for the library as well. And the granaries that I promised. to build. Alright, too late for the library. Well, this is not much of a wonder game apparently. I'm sorry, everyone. Alright, let's get spearmen though. If we had money, we do not. Can we kill? We might, maybe. This is really not brilliant. Yeah, okay, we need the civics. Okay, I need to find who I am paying for. Right, this looks a bit better. I'm definitely losing this guy if they stay here. The walker is hurt and is probably dying. Unless they are really coming for the city. No, I guess I have to let them do that. There is not much choice. I don't know, I probably want Warden, but that really depends where they stand next turn, so not picking it yet. Alright, Odeon. We want it. Okay, so this guy can hit from here at least. We really want an upgrade, so where is our walker? Okay, can we pay for it now? Yes. Okay, so we really need to be more decisive with what military we have, which isn't much. It will get better with spears, but they're not around yet. Yeah, and I guess I want to send my walkers up, and if they take it, well, so be it. We said we wanted this farm, we need the growth, and the food won't hurt, of course. We really need food as well to stabilize our economy. Oh, plague. And the tsunami. Queen Dowager is disappointed, estranged even. Yes, well, but you're going to die, so... Alright, the prince can be a builder, and well, I'm sure we angered the god by not getting a builder leader, so surely we can appease them by going in that direction again. Alright, spears forward. Okay, we didn't lose our walker and we didn't lose our spear, so we can count ourselves lucky. We are adopting Revelation, which should ensure the religion spreads by itself very efficiently and will make temples very valuable at 2 orders per temple. And let's flee with our walker here. Try to save them. Alright, and our science is slowly picking up as we are getting monasteries and all that, but we don't have the resources to pay for, we don't have the food to make specialists, essentially, so it's not the most efficient at the best of time. Oh, we are losing it point next turn anyway, right? So that doesn't really make sense. Um, so with that in mind, let's go toward this forest and try to, we'll want to chop uh, as much as possible to get the wood for our promised granaries. Are we risking this guy there? Can we even get there? No, we cannot. Alright, so that answers it. Are we plagued? Not quite yet, so we are not like transferring it. Okay, let's just heal for this turn. And start a granary. Well, I guess we might as well prepare to cut wood rather than anything else. Okay, so we were talking about starting a new spearman. We cannot afford it actually, so that was silly of me. Let's get the treasury. That will help a little bit. With our discipline, any money we generate in the capital will get multiplied. So that's actually a bit more than 10 per turn, and of course, just 100 for completing the project is also significant. Let's start more quarries. Okay, our stepfather and King Dobaga has died indeed. Oh, our prince has died. Very unfortunate, and we got it infected too. Could enact tyranny in celebration. Get more rebels, or get more rebels, okay. And what's the other one? Hostages. Which does look like XP. Okay, so I believe we are trying to be economical here. What's our opinions? Yeah, it was feeling like, okay, so this is a Amana unit, but our other families are all really displeased with us. Still. Alright, so no, I had those plans to get builders on the throne again, but that's not the case. Maybe we survive long enough to raise our kid. But that's far from guaranteed. We'll see what happens with that. I don't know how much of a fool's errand it is to heal workers in these circumstances, but it doesn't look very appealing at any rate. Alright, let's see if we can... this is probably cutting it close. And yeah, cut the tree and flee back. I don't know where we are starting those granaries. Okay, 5 years is acceptable. Let's start. Alright, this sentence. Rebel or rebel or rebel? I suppose we can pay for tyranny and it will help us with money in the meantime and trading. Yeah. More repairs. It feels like our cities are constantly hurt, which probably is because they are. Yeah, let's get one more spearman. Alright, so this game didn't go as planned. Certainly not like the playthrough I had beforehand on the map. But I think it's an interesting one nonetheless. Alright, we are doomed, which provides me with an appropriate cliffhanger, I believe, to end the stream on. So I'll pick up the game next week, and we'll see what becomes of the wonderful kingdom of Egypt. Yeah, we are doing a few things, but not too strong at it. Yeah, the granaries are happening late, if they are happening. I'm sorry, Nestor. It was a bit foolish to pick the ambition for granaries, I believe, with the wood issues and how hard it can be to get on this map in particular. But yes, I apologize. I should care for the granaries and a bit more. But that will be it for tonight. So thank you all for joining, and I'll pick up the game again next week, and we'll see what happens with the granaries in particular and everything else in general. Thank you for joining, everyone. Bye bye.